The Israelites were finally free. They had been slaves in Egypt, but God sent Moses to set them free. Moses told Pharaoh to let my people go. Pharaoh refused, so God sent plagues on Egypt. Finally, Pharaoh let the Israelites go. They were so happy to leave. The Israelites were led by Moses. They were a huge crowd of people. There were mothers and fathers, grandparents and children. They even brought their animals. It was a joyful parade with people singing and dancing, their hearts filled with gratitude for their newfound freedom. But Pharaoh changed his mind. He sent his soldiers after the Israelites. The soldiers chased them in their chariots. The Israelites were trapped between the soldiers and the Red Sea. They were scared. Moses raised his staff. God parted the waters of the Red Sea. The Israelites walked through the sea on dry ground. When the Egyptian soldiers tried to follow, the waters closed up and the soldiers drowned. The Israelites were safe. The Israelites walked through the desert for many days. It was very hot and dry. Their food began to run out. The people were tired and hungry. They complained to Moses, "We are going to die of hunger in this desert." God heard their cries. He told Moses, "I will rain bread down from heaven." The next morning there was food all over the ground. It was small and white like frost. "What is it?" the people asked. "It is manna," Moses said. "It is the bread God has sent you." God also sent flocks of quail in the evening. The people were amazed. The Israelites gathered the manna every day. They had enough food to eat. One day they came to a place where there was no water. The people were thirsty. Again they complained to Moses, "Why did you bring us out of Egypt to die of thirst?" Moses cried out to God for help. God told Moses to strike a rock with his staff. Water gushed out. The people and animals drank. God always looked after them. God led the Israelites through the desert with a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. The cloud showed them where to go, and the fire kept them warm at night. God always looked after his people. One day they came to a mountain called Mount Sinai. God told Moses to climb the mountain. God spoke to Moses from the cloud. He gave Moses the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments were rules for God's people to live by. They told the people how to love God and how to love each other. Moses came down the mountain with 2 stone tablets. The 10 Commandments were written on the tablets. Moses told the people what God had said. He told them to obey God's laws. But while Moses was on the mountain, the people disobeyed God. They made a golden calf and worshipped it. They forgot all that God had done for them. They forgot about the plagues and the Red Sea and the manna. Moses was angry. He smashed the stone tablets. He destroyed the golden calf. Moses prayed for the people. He asked God to forgive them. God heard Moses' prayer. He forgave the Israelites. God told the Israelites that they would have to wander in the desert for 40 years. This was their punishment for disobeying, but God still loved them. He still took care of them. He was still going to take them to the promised land. The Israelites wandered in the desert for a long time. They learned to trust God. They learned to obey His laws. Finally, after 40 years, they came to the promised land. It was a land flowing with milk and honey. It was a good land, just as God had promised.